My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Alright, so we've got a completely new party that we're going to be going out with here. Skeleton, Mummy, and Banshee. Do I have any named skeletons over here? Like, I think I do. It's just Harkonian, but you need to heal up. I don't think I have any names, because I think Ballard died. Yeah, I don't think I have any of you named at the moment. Okay. Fine. So that means each of these characters is just going to be awarded a name, and I'm just going to do them top to bottom from the four names that I currently have remaining. That is Carl of the Wild. Excellent. Very glad that I had the letter limit for that. Kyle. The Mummy is now Moms. And finally, the Banshee is Neo. Excelente. So the idea here is that we're going to have Carl of the Wild and Carl both just kind of taunt up in the front line, and then we can have Neo in the back line, mainly using Scream. Now, Scream moves Neo forward one. However, Moms is a mummy, and we'll go through the mummy's ability set in just a moment, but the mummy also has the stress attack that moves them forward one, so I'm thinking they'll kind of just like constantly keep dancing. They'll just shift one another back and forth. Moms' abilities. Cursing Touch. Curse. So Curse is, again, a DOT to their stress HP, effectively. And it's only in the front two and can only hit the front two, and it curses the target for 2 turns, dealing an additional damage every turn. The Clinging Wraps is a only back 2 lines. It's a physical attack that pulls the target as well as lowers their luck. It's actually quite good. Impending Horror is a stress attack that moves you forward, and it targets the chosen target as well as the enemy standing behind them. Then there's Absorb Curses. Remove all debuffs from all allies, and the mummy gains extra vigor for each debuff removed. This is another one of the heals. It's actually quite effective. Hex Beam, only from the middle 2, and it's a stress attack that deals garbage damage to pretty much any line, though. However, it deals a bunch of extra damage if the mummy has a debuff on them active. And Amplify Curses, 200% dread damage, and additionally deals an additional stress damage for each point of negative luck that the target has. Before we leap out, the first thing we got to do is we have a brain. We've looted a brain from a previous mission. So what do brains do? They're not like experience potions or anything like that. They are similar to equipment, right? So this minion, I just created them and they have an IQ of 10. They only have that. But if I have a better quality brain, I can just slot them into that minion and then they are that level. The mechanics and the flavor of this game work so well together. I'm just into it is all. Okay, so Carl of the Wild, let's upgrade you. And then we'll upgrade your Unnerving Fortitude. First thing that we want to do with each of them is just get the Unnerving Fortitude ready. Now, the arena requires a zombie to be thrown into it. I don't think I have one of those. Actually, I probably do have like an extra one of those just kicking about. If I take you out of Dead Lake, I can build the arena. And this is going to give me some troops that I can actually throw into after I...
Fights themselves have proven to be a rather entertaining time waster.
Some minions that I can throw into after I've lost a bunch of mine, which keeps happening. I wonder why. Unfortunately, all of these craftables require the higher level bones in order to craft them. I'm not super into that. I mean, I guess I could put it on a Bride of Iratus. Maybe even a mummy. High quality skull is extra 3 luck. Yeah, both of those are extra luck. That could be good. This is extra evasion. Yeah. I don't really want to make the mummy a crit class. Like, Bride of Iratus is way easier to make into a crit class. This is extra evasion. Do I want that? No, I'll just go with the weaker. Just go with a weaker flesh. That's accuracy and initiative. Is accuracy and initiative more important for Bride of Iratus? No, you already have enough initiative. And definitely have enough accuracy. Yeah, so it's bones.
A design from my younger years.
Oh. Alright, that might explain the design of the character then. Alright, let's go back into the dungeon. Now, unfortunately, there's no backtracking. I can't go anywhere else. So I'm just running up against the elite squad again. Which means that if I just keep running against the elite squad and keep losing, I can lose the campaign. I plan not to, but you know it's possible. Oh, never mind. Apparently, any targets you kill remain killed. Good. That makes these fights a lot easier to go through, right? They're attrition-ish. So your armor is high enough to absorb all of the damage that I can currently deal. Thankfully, the skeletons come equipped with something that ignores armor, but ooh, that's really annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna stress and move myself forward, and unfortunately that gets redirected. Oh, the damage! Yeah, taunt right back at you. Fine. Oh, that doesn't count as an attack. It was... No, it does count as an attack. Nate. That's going to be a problem now. I think Kyle and Call of the Wild are just going to have to constantly hit that target. Just ignore everything else. I don't like that Neo has to miss most of their attacks as well. Okay. Great. Well, we've got one target. I'm going to use Unnerving Fortitude again, especially because Call of the Wild looks like they're on their way out here. But, oh, that's not a kill, unfortunately. I hope we don't end up in another position where we can't win the fight. We just have a bunch of characters who can't really do anything about it. Okay, Penny Horror. Yeah, this whole shifting thing has been working incredibly. I'm really, really pleased with it.
Evolution looks like. Yeah, pathetic.
Was really certain I was going to be losing a character here. Still haven't really broached that yet. Stance whenever an enemy knows. Stress a target that can't be stressed. Buff all targets for their dread attack, and the dread attacks can't do anything, and two of my targets can't even get buffed. Not great. Thank you for trying to split the damage there. Much appreciated. Well, at the very least, I do have the ability to go for the Cling here. Debuffs the enemy by 10 luck. Sadly, I couldn't have gotten through their armor. It is really important that I actually have the skeletons here, surprisingly. I didn't even think about that, but incredibly relevant.
Mine is the winning side.
Uh-huh. Apparently. Excellent. So there I get a bunch of extra HP on... It's not Ballard, is it? Ooh, everyone leveled up, and one of them leveled up to level 2. Neat. Harkonian. Oh, of course, Harkonian. So I'll throw Harkonian in for Call of the Wild, who will go to heal up. Everyone else needs a bit of a level up here. Kyle, you know where you're going, right? Unnerving Fortitude.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
So Impending Misery can be Powerful Horror instead. Deals 50, so it's the same damage, but ignores Ward. So it ignores Ward, but I also get +2 Dread for taking that option. There's also Impending Misery. So this allows me to attack the third line. That's the only difference here. No. I guess just Powerful Horror then. Unavoidable Curse is neat, but I'm never in the front 2 lines with this character, if I can avoid it at the very least, so I'll take Powerful Horror. Actually, no. Maybe it's Hex Spear. So Hex Beam? Hex Spear. Okay, so this does more upfront damage, but it does less damage if you have a debuff, so I'm less reliant on debuff. Or rather, it doesn't do more damage if you have a debuff. Yeah, so this is focused on debuff. This is focused on the initial damage. I'm going to focus on the initial damage. I think that's probably a good idea here.
You have the honor of receiving my personal touch.
That said, I think I go with Powerful Horror first.
I expect results.
You'll get him. You'll get him. Don't worry. All right, Neo, what do you want to get? I think it's probably Desolate Scream, right? It removes all buffs from the target as well, which can be super important. And we're actually using the Scream ability now as well.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
All right, so now we have the ability to unlock some talents as well. So I feel like it's probably a good idea. Chosen Minion gains -12 luck and gains +6 attack and +6 dread until the end of combat. Doesn't stack. Ooh. So a character that already basically never crits is who you cast that on. Do I have characters that just never crit? Like Moms, you got a little bit of luck. Neo, you got a little bit of luck. Kyle, yeah, no, everyone's got a little bit of luck there. I don't think anyone is going to be necessarily powerful with that. Okay. So if no one's going to be necessarily powerful with that, as we get all the way back to talents, what am I going to take then? Set a trap, deal magic damage. Soul Leech, deal 35 to 45 stress damage to a chosen enemy and 20 physical damage to a random minion. So enemy versus minion. Minions are mine, right? Like so many games say minions for enemy that it's important to make the difference there. I want this ability unlocked. Fate. Target's next attack will be guaranteed to be a critical hit, but I can only unlock that by hitting all of these first. I don't really want to invest that much, especially because I'm still waiting for surgical practice. I think I just build up the rest of my money and go for the surgical practice. Actually, you know what? I'll get that right now because this is to choose all of my minions gain 4 experience points. Actually, that would level all of them up again, wouldn't it? Or Iratus gains 200. I think that's more important, actually. And then I'm just going to wait for Scalpel Artist as well. So ultimately, I think each of these stacks, like each of them is added. So I have 10%, 15%, and then 20%. So I'll have 45% extra chance for finding parts. And then because those parts can be used to make minions, throw those minions into buildings, etc. But also they can be joined together in order to create better minions. I'll end up in a much better position later. Let's just take this battle, see how it goes. Oh, yikes. Yeah, these enemies are going to be doing a lot of buffing. Yeah, that enemy buffs whenever it misses. It's part of its feature. And obviously the... oh, God, giant crit. Obviously the Taskmaster is a buff minion as well. It's got to be unnerving fortitude on both of you right now, especially. Haha, nice try. The enemies do move a lot here, but I also think it's important that I use Desolate Scream so that I can actually remove buffs from targets. Also, I guess the mummy can't move forward with their attack next turn unless I use one of my attacks this turn, I think. Fine. Oh, does that ignore ward? I didn't think it did, but it does, apparently, I guess. Oh, a lot of damage going out in my tanks here. Tanks, but no tanks. Oh, God. Again, unnerving fortitude. I can't throw out those shield bangers yet. Because all of the enemies still have wards. Or at the very least, a lot of the enemies still have wards. Some buffs off of that target at the very least. Lovely. Alright, I'm going to use Shield Banger here. Gotta start chaining those out. Plus, also, I don't want that target to be taking extra hits right now, so they're lower in the priority because they're not taunting. But it does look like I'm probably going to lose them as well. Sorry, Kyle. Is that Kyle at the moment? I think that's Kyle at the moment. I need to get some of these enemies down as quickly as possible here. Good crit. No one down. Oh, you became inspired? You've got +5 initiative. Before starting their turn, they restored 10% of max sanity to self and all allies. That sucks. Oh, I feel like I'm possibly in for another party wipe here. Especially because of that second inspiration. You've got extra accuracy, evasion, and crit. Sorry, and attack. I'm just going to try and get as many of them down here with this horde as possible. Yeah, we lose one. Thankfully, we haven't invested too much into you. I'm going to start using Soprano just so that I can lower the incoming damage from the enemies by lowering their attack. So Curse is really good. But I can't curse the target that I would want to hit. Just trying to make sure that that target dies. Most important thing for us. You're definitely going to have to go with the taunt then, Hawk. Oh, redirects. Protect at any cost. Okay, so you counterattack for 125% damage. That's not good. That's really, really, really not good. Alright, I'm gonna curse you. Try and get some ongoing damage out. What? Oh, okay, so it's counterattack. Like, in general, not just if I hit the Taskmaster. Yeah, I lose my mummy there to an 87 crit and then a 45 crit. Ridiculous. At least I got them to skip turns. Best I can do here is try and get the backliner down. I don't really think I can do it, though. Come on. Come on, die, Taskmaster! I'm gonna lose a whole nother party and get nothing done. Hey, there we go. Having these two become inspired was just so awful for us. So there's an item that you can get for this character. There's an item you can get for Iratus, an artifact that will make. I'm just gonna start the wall, I guess, or try. That will make enemies incapable of becoming inspired. That is really, really important for us to get. But also, we have like nothing in terms of the ability to craft new minions right now. That's. And you didn't heal because we didn't succeed at that fight. I think like the best party that I can come up with is like 2 Brides of Iratus in the back line, a Banshee and a Skeleton in the front. Well, at least this Bride of Iratus is leveled up as well. So, what? We just lost a whole squad? Let's just... Wait a second. No. We can't just reuse the same names, right? Because we've lost a lot of people. I don't think we have any, like, other than... Oh, Carl of the Wild is actually the one that we still do have. Wild. Carl, Bride of Iratus. Guess that Bride of Iratus should replace this one, surely. Okay. Let's throw you back in there as well. So yeah, I think Carl of the Wild is currently the only name that we have out on the field. So for that reason, let's start rolling a D8 and name the characters that are about to go back in. That's D4, that's D10, that's D8. There we go. The skeleton in the front line, we have Neo. Neo, beautiful. The Banshee in the second line, we have Neo as well. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Neo also, nope. Hey, there we go. Now it's Serpent Frog. Serpent Frog. Excellent. The leveled up Bride of Iratus is Neo. Is Serpent Frog? No. is Kyle. Welcome back, Kyle. And then the final one is Harkonian. There we go. Beautiful. Really, really unfortunate that we've put ourselves in this position, but it's a beautiful result from it at the very least. Yeah, I'm going to still be focusing on Dread right now. Is there any other artifact that I'm interested in right now? Yeah, not really. Any talents? I'm desperately looking for things that can try and make us a little bit more powerful before we go back into that combat, but I think we just got to lump it. Right? Yeah. It is this party as well, right? Yeah. Oh, look, it's the same too. Oh, God. That giant crit. On the first turn as well. Oh. I think I should be giving my minions a little bit better equipment. But the fact that I've lost so many minions has put me so many parts behind that giving them equipment and then losing them would just be so devastating. There we go. That said, also, the enemy's becoming inspired. Not great. not helpful for us. I'm going to do that just to try and break your stance, but instead just broke your ward. Alright. Break your stance. Hey! Got him. Okay, so at the very least, that target wants to escape. That's going to be fine. Can we please have this enemy die at some point in time, please? Seems like it might be necessary. So that target runs before it does anything to the field. And then we're going to continue. Hey, okay, so the extra stress from the fact that that was a crit is what pushed them over the edge there.
Wash away your pathetic civilizations.
All right. Well, I definitely can't go for the elite enemy squad up there, although I did want to go to the sacrificial altar. For sacrificing a minion, you receive items and artifacts. That said, this grave over here is just going to give me a minion. Do I want a Banshee? Do I want a Banshee, zombie, or a skeleton? I think I have, like, endless hordes of skeletons already, so it's Banshee or zombie. Zombie is for physical damage, and I don't necessarily enjoy that, so I'll take the Banshee. Unfortunately, you're coming with all... Sorry, Banshee, Wraith. Unfortunately, you're coming with all basic equipment. It's really annoying. So this ideally is a third liner? Yeah. Okay. And then Kyle should probably go out on the field rather than the Harkonian. Just because Kyle already has the upgrade on bones. Finally, let's go back here and then pick up our Call of the Wilds. Excellent. You've also got another upgrade that you can hit. I kind of want to hit it here just for the extra 3 dread. Is that a dumb idea? It feels a little like a dumb idea, but then dread is mainly what we're doing with this character at this point in time.
Yourself worthy of my investment.
Okay, so I now have the right stuff to create some extra minions. Maybe I want to focus on Call of the Wilds right now. So you've got skull, bones, armor, and weapon. So I could give you pretty good bones. Extra accuracy and initiative is neat. I could give you a pretty good skull. Your weapon would be pretty bad, though. And your armor would be pretty bad. I'm gonna give you better bones and a better skull, then. Fine. All right, let's go over to talents in order to pick up transplantation.
The will becomes free.
Now, the level 2 transplantation is gray matter. It increases the chance of receiving a brain at the end of battle by 50%. So that is going to help you level up minions that you've newly summoned really, really quickly. So eventually you'll be making new minions with high level equipment and also immediately boosting them to basically the same level all your other minions are. So losses don't feel so punishing as they do in Darkest Dungeon. So let's actually go and do a little bit of alchemy. So we need the best bones that we can get.
Behold my work.
+1 attack or 5 accuracy and initiative. Probably the 5 accuracy and initiative. Then I need better armor as well. +3 luck. Actually, I'm not super into that. That just offers +3 luck to... No, I need armor that's actually offering us some defensive stats if I'm going to be using it here. And then skull.
Behold my work.
+2 armor and +6 vigor. That's neat. I can actually use that skull. Okay, Call of the Wild. You get the upgraded skull. You also get these upgraded bones. And I honestly think that's about it. The final thing that I have the ability to do is instantly level up someone to level 3. So I think I'm going to be doing that with the Wraith. Okay, Spectral Fog. Don't care about that. Terrifying Evolution is Wraith gains +6 dread. Sorry, +8 dread until the end of the battle. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's so that a Wraith can buff itself and then constantly move forwards, but Wraiths barely have the ability to move backwards except for Ghostly Veils, so unless I had other people that move themselves back ahead of the Wraith, I don't necessarily want to use that ability. Ghostly Fire. Okay, so actually, sorry, it's a Wraith. Let's go through all of the stuff. Front 2 positions targets anyone. Target can't move during their turn as a debuff. It's just a magic attack. Then there's also Necrotic Wound. Back 2 of ours for the front 3 of theirs. Deals a lot of damage. Removes all buffs from the target, and they lose 15 evasion for a turn. There's also Ghostly Fire. This is a curse. It hits a target and the target behind them and curses them for 2 turns, dealing a little amount of damage. That's fine.
Perfection takes time and proper ingredients.
So it does. Evolution is +6 dread until the end of the battle. It doesn't say it doesn't stack, so it does. And then Ghostly Veil, a trap that summons a concealing cloud for 2 rounds. Any minion within the cloud receives 25 evasion, so we put that on our own side. And then Terror Wave is the ultimate. It is a stress attack from the first 3 positions, targeting everyone and makes them all swap it. Sorry, every enemy. And all opponents randomly swap position. Okay. So Necrotic Wind should probably be buffed here as well as Ghostly Fire. So Necrotic Wind has the ability to be buffed for 25% extra damage or in order to push the target 2 spaces. I currently only have 1 push in this party, but extra damage
Serve
really
me
good.
well, my minion.
So Cursed Flame can upgrade to deal more damage, or it can upgrade in order to target 3 enemies at the same time. If we hit a curse like on the first turn to a bunch of enemies, I think this is going to be far more worth it. That said, that upgrades the attack. This upgrades initiative. You know what? I'm going to go for the Cursed Flame upgrade instead.
Worthy of my investment.
Okay. So as you can see down here, you should have the ability to generate 5 battle squads. Oh, sorry, 4 battle squads. Yeah, I can count. It's fine. I have been underutilizing that feature so far, I feel. I feel like it would be clever if I had 4 battle squads ready to go at all times, but I focus on the graveyard first, which might not necessarily lead towards victory. It's okay. Only one way to discover what leads towards things that aren't victory. That's to have them lead towards things that aren't victory. Are these enemies going to move constantly? I feel like it's not super common that they move. I'm going to think of him. I think I'm going to be in this fight long enough that it's going to be worth it. I will shoot out their eyes, so that only I may look upon you. Ooh. A little boss from the target. Yeah. Let's go straight on the guard. Oh, God. Our accuracy is a little low, but it's not bad. That shouldn't have been a problem for us. I'm going to roll Soprano just because the debuff still hits everyone. Even if it can't damage the stone golems, it still hits them. Nice buff. It's an elite stone golem as well. That could be a problem. Maybe I should start attacking it. Because I do only have 2 members in the party that can actually deal damage to these targets. Yeah. Yeah, I should start doing that. That said, the Bride of Iratus uniquely has the ability to get rid of the guard at basically any time. But that said, the guard is, as soon as they move behind the elite scone golem, I can no longer target them. So I actually just, I think I have to take down the golems first. That's really, really annoying. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some evasion on that front line before we lose that minion. Wants to escape? That's wild as hell. Ugh, 40 damage. Thanks. Miss? Damn it. Well, at the very least, we've got one of the minions that just straight up wants to leave the fight. That's neat. And we've made the god insane as well. Lower damage, and you can't resist that much stuff. Neat. I'm gonna debuff both of these by stealing their next turn from them. Great. Whew. Very little incoming from the enemy there. Lovely. Alright. It's a 50-50, right? 50-50! Ah, I got redirected. Damn it. That's exactly what I don't want to have happen. That one didn't get redirected, and it was a crit. Giant crit as well. Neat. Damn it. Just have a heart attack. Please. Oh, God. These enemies are very, very accurate. Absolute snipers, a lot of them. Okay, Bride of Iratus. As much as I want you to use Rose for a Lady right now, we got to get that target down.
Life vanishes from this world.
Ooh, Howl is so important. Good thing I didn't use Rose for a Lady, otherwise I wouldn't have had the stuff to use Howl there. I mean, I can gain extra dread, sure, but it's not going to do anything. Okay. Sadly, I got redirected both times there. I was obviously targeting the one on the lower HP. Nothing that I'm currently doing will actually do anything. Oh, God. No, no, you big stony boys. How dare you? I don't have any damage.
Got it.
All right, let's howl and steal some turns from them. This is all on the Bride of Iratus at this point. No, Cold Grasp I can actually use at this point. Ah, okay. And they don't have any magical armor, so it's actually effective. Unfortunately, they do have physical armor, so the rest of my attacks, not so effective. I also can't ignite them, so obviously that's the reason I'm not doing that, just in case you were wondering. I have a think of him already active. I guess I could have just thunked of him constantly.
An excellent source of fresh corpses.
Excellent. Am I going to lose the minion? Not yet. Give it a little while longer. It'll happen.
Embrace your new existence.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Please kill. Somehow. That's a debuff. Lower accuracy. Ah, you're hitting the wrong target as well. Neat. I think we might actually have this one. It's really unfortunate. The member of the party we lost was, number 1, highest leveled. Number 2, I just invested a whole lot of parts in them. Ugh. Oh, we're having a rough time at the moment. All right, Serpent Frog, you gotta level up. Do I have the ability to... Yeah, I do have the ability to craft a Dark Knight at this point. I think it's really important. Okay, so... Ica... Okay, I can start you with good dust. But that's it. So fine, let's make some good dust.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
+5 luck, +2 armor. Yeah, that's okay on a Dread Knight. So now we'll make Dark Knight rather. Now we'll make a Dark Knight. +3 luck, +5 luck, +2 armor. Maybe this is a lucky Dark Knight and I actually go like for an aggressive build. Yeah. I'm not gonna go for the same Wraith entire build that I had last time.
Everyone needs its generals.
And then Serpent Frog, you haven't had your upgrade yet, but that's because I'm not necessarily certain what I'm going to upgrade on you. Accelerando. It's a useful upgrade. Crescendo lowers the incoming damage at the very least. No, it's not going to be our upgrade first time this time. I actually kind of don't really want the Banshee in the party anymore. So the Wraith and the Dark Knight both need names before we go back out. Got to remember that. Actually, you know what? We'll roll for the Wraith's name right now. Wraith is names. Wait, I think Ballard might be the only one alive. No, it's Neo is the only one alive at the moment. Okay. So the Wraith is now named Ballard. Excellent. Ooh, it's possible I could give Ballard some good rags. Okay, let's have a look at that.
It's no goal, but it will do.
+2 dread, +2 attack. I think I will make some good meat though. Right? Yeah, flesh. Because I should have the ability to make a legendary flesh here. Here we do. +3 to armor, +8 to vigor, and +4 to dread. Okay, so who's a fleshy target that needs that? Serpent Frog, you're definitely off for this mission, by the way. Just swap you out there and get Neo back. Neo that we've invested nothing in. I guess maybe we take the Bride of Iratus. No? Should I take 2 brides? I still don't know what this actual party wants to accomplish now. I do want to go back on another mission as well, though. Although we're at 40 minutes. All right, I'm going to spend my time off camera trying to figure out what party is going to go into the next location. Until then, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Iratus, Lord of the Damned. Doomed? Lord of the Damned? Lord of the Dead? Lord of the Dead! There we go. Yes, I'm not that great with subtitles. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.